If you don't change your beliefs, your life will be like this forever. Is that good news for you? Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Quote Breakdown, which is brought to you by the All Moves podcast. I want to welcome everybody to the show. Shout out to the audio listeners on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Google Play, and wherever else this podcast is available. Shout out to the YouTube audience. What is up? Please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's just get right into it. The caption on this quote is, well, it's good news. Is it good news for you? There's a result to every belief system, meaning your outlook on life, your philosophy, your beliefs, and how you view the world has put you in the position you are currently in. If you do not change your ways, you will keep experiencing the same results over and over and over again. If you want outside change, one must change the inside first. That is the caption that I wrote along this quote. This quote is not mine. It's by a British playwright by the name of, I can't even pronounce his name. I will put it in the comment section on, oh man, I can't even pronounce his name. Yeah, I'll put it on the comment section below. You guys could go check that name out. Or in the notes area, or if you're listening to the audio of this, I'll put it in the notes area. But if you don't change your beliefs, your life will be like this forever. Meaning, again, I broke it down on the caption of this, but to give it more context, this is why we do this show. If you don't change your beliefs, you will be like this forever. You have to understand that hoping and wishing something's going to change with a particular belief system that has given you the same result over and over and over again, that means that's how far that mentality, that outlook on life, that philosophy will bring you, right? Where you are right now, the way you think, the outlook on life, right? The things that you believe in has brought you to this point, right? And the reason why, in the caption here, it says, the quote here says, is that good news? Some people don't like this stuff, but again, they repeat the same moves over and over and over again, right? Because they don't know that it's their belief system. They don't know that it's who they actually are that's causing this result. If you don't like your lifestyle, well, you're doing it to yourself. And you got to understand that. You're doing it to yourself. And if you're serious about change, if you're serious about making a 180, right, in your life, a complete turnaround in your life, then you're going to have to change the way you view the world, right? You have to stop buying into belief systems because belief systems take you away from what is, meaning the truth, right? Because people usually believe certain things, people believe in a certain way of life that's based off of fear, security, and safety, right? It's a safety net. It's a way to keep people safe from seeing the actual truth, right? Because if I can believe a certain thing, it'll make me feel better about my situation. It'll make me feel better about my life. This is what I think it is to protect me from the reality of my situation. Now, if you open up and you say, okay, let's get as close to the truth as possible. Let's see what's actually going on. Let's constantly observe and not judge. Let's constantly study the intentions behind the moves people make. Let's not choose a side. Let's be above it. And when we do this, we can see what's actually going on. We can see what is. And therefore, you become clear. And when you are clear, you know which move to make next, right? You have a clear mind, right? You're not judging people. You're not approaching a situation with a biased belief. Because once you do that, you're blind. And in order to be clear, we have to get close to the facts, close to the truth. So here, listen. If you want change and you're serious about change, right? Don't think that change is going to happen with this mentality you have now, because it's brought you up to this point. It's brought you up. It's giving you the results you got now. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. And that's what most people are doing, right? They want to live this certain life of safety, comfort. They live in fear, right? And then they expect what they wonder why that they're not advancing. They wonder why they're not moving forward. They wonder why they're still in the same place. Now, if you're not complaining, if you're not living in contradiction, and this is the life that you want to live, because people lie to themselves all the time. They look in the mirror, yeah, I'm happy. This is what I want. Oh man, I'm blessed, or whatever people say to make themselves feel better about their situation. But in reality, if you look at it, it's a life that's already it's a life of someone who's already dead. They just haven't been buried yet, right? It's a life of somebody who's accepted a matter of fact, not even accepted, who has lied to themselves so much that say, you know what, I don't plan on ever changing. So all I'm going to do is complain. All I'm going to do is lie to myself and say, oh, I'm good, I'm straight. But inside it's burning and it's hurting. And people who, again, want to live in fear, people who, notice how I'm saying want to live in fear, people who accept comfort and security as a way of life, they accept it. They allow themselves to suffer. They allow themselves they eat it all up. It's burning inside of them and they accept it. Because in reality, they truly don't want change. They're just living in conflict. And the conflict is, I like this way of life, this lifestyle. During the moment when I do these things, I like it. I just don't like the results of it. And therefore, if you got to understand that way of life, that mentality will continue to bring about the same results over and over and over again. If you want to change that, you're in full control. You just have to take responsibility. So with that being said, family, thank you so much for listening in. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review on the show. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with somebody you know. And I'll catch you guys next time. Appreciate you guys. Peace.